Forgot to lock the back door. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Just go over to the back door and close it. I won't let fear come back into my house.
It's a little too late for that, Gracie.
You can't come in here.
How can I leave when you've given me such a gracious invitation? Back door open, trembling nerves. You've got fear running through every inch of your body. How could I have resisted coming in? Bet you wish you'd listened to your friends at the tavern.
I can fight you on my own. I can overcome fear by myself.
Try. What was that effort for Christians? Not being in bondage again to fear.
Breaking news. Fear has returned to Spook Street. Citizens are advised to lock their doors and do whatever they can to not get the shivers.
What? Fear is haunting the streets of our city again? Oh no. That simply will not do. Where is my maidservant? Maddie? Oh, there you are. Bring me a chocolate nugget immediately.
Yes, Lady Godiva, but how is that going to help?
The only way to not be afraid is to surround myself with distractions. If I'm distracted, then I don't have time to be afraid.
Right. I brought you a chocolate bar.
I said nugget.
I couldn't find a chocolate nugget. I did find a chicken nugget, but I figured that really wasn't the same thing.
Well, this isn't distracting enough. I can still feel my heart fluttering a bit. Bring me a dog.
Oh, I've got one right here.
Have you taken leave of your senses, girl?
Have I what?
I want a dog I can pet.
Well, what about this?
Have you run free from your brain, girl? Give it to me anyway. At least it's fuzzy and I can pet it. Now run along and find something to distract yourself with. The more you have to distract yourself, the less you'll be afraid. Now what am I going to call you?
For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and safe thoughts. 2 Timothy 1:7.
Maddie, I need some food for this dog. It will distract me more if I can pretend to be feeding it.
Do you have any dog food for sale, Mr. O'Malley?
Believe it or not, I do. Let me see.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Is that the question?
No, it's another question. What do you do to distract yourself from being afraid?
Nothing. It's impossible to not get the shivers every once in a while. Best thing to do when you're afraid is to admit it. That way you can face it. No use pretending to be brave when you're really frightened.
But how do you face it?
I pray.
Well, what good does that do?
Because the one I pray to can give me power, love, and safe thoughts. You can hide in the shadow of his wings, as it says. All you have to do is call on his name.
Well, it's about time. I was just beginning to get nervous because I'm almost running out of distractions. Thank you, dear.
But you've already got the shivers.
Of course I haven't. Not with all these wonderful things to distract me.
I call on your name.
You're not getting the shivers then, are you?
No, it's just, I don't understand it.
What exactly is it?
This whole thing about calling on his name, logically, how can calling on a name help you when you're afraid?
Logically, it couldn't if it were any other name. But there's power in the name of the one they call Jesus, because nobody comes to the Father except through him, and anything you ask in his name is done.
It just doesn't seem to make sense.
Neither does rising out of a tomb after 3 days. We're talking about the supernatural here, Mason. Calling on the name of the only supernatural god alive is a rather powerful way to face your fears, I would say. Otherwise,